everyone, welcome back to WHU TV. My name is John, your host as always, and I hope you're doing well as I always do. This is the preview of West Ham's travel to the Juan Sanchez Pizjuan Stadium, I think that's how you pronounce it, to take on the Sevilla in the first leg of the Europa League round 16 at 5:45 kickoff, live on BT Sport 3 on Thursday evenings. We're under the lights, which should be brilliant. As always, this video is sponsored by the channel sponsor 3retro.com. Please click the link in the description below that will take you directly through to the West Ham section of their website. We can purchase some really nice retro gear and other retro inspired gears, as you can see from the icon that's up here. Any purchases you make through the link in the description below, the commission that the channel would normally be getting, I'll be sending directly on to Iron Supporting Food Banks, the charity in the Newham area that are helping those in the Newham area to literally have food on their table. So guys, go grab yourself a really nice retro shirt. Depending on what you're purchasing, or jacket for that matter, you'll be saving between 5 and 15 quid in comparison to the club shop, and you'll be helping those that are less fortunate than you and I. Now, there's no details for the referees at the time of this recording, but even if we did know who they were, it's not really relevant because we've probably never seen them before. Sevilla are currently second in La Liga after 27 games with 15 wins, 10 draws and 2 losses, scoring 39 and conceding 18, so a plus 21 goal difference on 55 points. As of Friday morning, they were 54 points. And then therefore 6 points behind Real Madrid, but they drew 0-0 with Alaves on Friday night, so they're now 8 points behind the league leaders Real Madrid. Not much to sneeze at with that, is it, guys, eh? Their go-to formation is a 4-3-3. They have players we know from the Premier League: Eric Lamela, Martial, who's currently out on loan there, Jesus Navas, Fernando, and even the ex-Barcelona player that I recognise as well, Ivan Rakitic. So a very, very strong squad. Very strong squad. Sevilla's style of play is possession-based football, short passes, playing with width, playing in their own half and rotating their first 11. Their strengths are counter-attacks, attacking set pieces and also attacking down the wings, but they are weak at avoiding the offside trap, avoiding fouls in dangerous areas, stopping opponents from creating chances, and are very weak at avoiding individual errors. So, not that much different than the Premier League side, by all accounts. Sevilla has won the Europa League 4 times, 3 years straight in the 14 to 16 seasons, and last won it in 2020, and they won it twice when it was known as the UEFA Cup back in 2006 and 2007, and they've also won the UEFA Super Cup in 2007 as well. So, strong side, strong history in the Europa League. Up rocks West Ham. Oh dear. Anyway, we'll come on to that in a minute. Sevilla were unseeded in the last 16 draws. They dropped down from the Champions League after 1 win, 3 draws and 2 losses. And their home form was 1 win, 1 draw and 1 loss with an average of 1.33 points per game. So their Europa League form, which is 1 game at home when they beat Dynamo Zagreb 3-1 from goals from Martial, Ocampos and Rakitic in the first half, and 1 away game, which we'll talk about for our home preview because it's not really relevant because we're playing them as the away side. Their stats for the home game shows 62% possession, 19 shots taken with 16% shots conversion rate, 6 fouls committed and 12 fouls conceded. The highest goal scorer at home through all of their home games is Rafa Mir with 5 goals. Their highest assister is Rakitic with 2 assists and 3 goals, followed very closely by Karim Rekic, Navas and Yassine Bounou with 2 assists apiece. In terms of injuries, it seems like they do have quite a few injuries, but it's a little bit shaky because the injuries for the Liga is not as reliable or as consistent as you can find from the Premier League. But it does appear that Martial is currently out, as confirmed by some of the Manchester newspapers. Diego Carlos, Lamela, Montiel, Rekic, Gomez and Suso are all out with different injuries. But as I said, it's not 100% consistent with everything because the website I checked shows a different one to what it said yesterday, so it's different, but they does appear, looking at the squad that they had for the Alaves game, if it wasn't a squad rotation, then it looks like they do have some injuries. Now, over the last 4 weeks, 1,800 unique viewers over the last 4 weeks on the channel, but of those viewers, 45% have come from those who are not subscribed. So guys, if you're enjoying what I'm doing, then by all means, please do hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell. Unfortunately, since the Liverpool watch-along on Saturday evening, somebody is unsubscribed, so we're now 5 away from 2,060. So by all means, please do hit that subscribe button. Turning to West Ham, it's been a bit of a cacophonous week so far for us, isn't it? You know, losing to Southampton in the FA Cup, playing nowhere near as good as we could have been, especially in the second half. It was a good turnout in the first half, but we just ran out of steam by the looks of it. Liverpool, as I said during the watch along, we went toe to toe to them pretty much. We had exactly the same shots on target as they did, and you know, either goalkeeper made the same amount of saves as well, for that matter, but the difference was as Liverpool were able to defend better, and it was a hair's breadth of an onside, quite correctly onside ruled goal that was the difference. And I'm very, very proud of that. Very, very proud of how everybody played against Liverpool. You know, Vlasic had one of his best games I've ever seen, if not probably his best game of the season so far. Big shock for that Bowen went off injured. Makes things very, very difficult. It looks like he's being assessed for an Achilles injury. He's going to be having a scan on Monday, so we'll have to wait and see what that is. But the diagnosis isn't going to be good, I'm guessing, guys. He's going to be out for a few weeks, if not to the end of the season. Rice again is out with an illness at this time, but should be back for this Sevilla game. So other than that, there's no new information to say about Ogbonna or anything else. So it makes the starting 11 very, very tricky. I thought Antonio had a good game, but I still think we need to rest him against Liverpool. I still think we should be resting him. So I've made a couple of changes, which I think may be the right call. I'm not 100% sure. But I do think we do deserve to have a bit of a change around, especially as Bowen is out. So what is looking like he's going to be out for a good few weeks. We'll have to wait and see, of course. Hopefully by the time this goes up on YouTube, there should be more reliable information. But guys, this is the starting 11 that I would like David Moyes to put out.
Areola in goal, with a back four of Johnson, Dawson, Zuma and Creswell. Souček and Rice in the defensive midfield positions, with Chesters, Fornals and Lanzini in midfield, supporting Vlasic up front.
So thank you very much for your time, guys. Thank you very much for watching. You may not agree with me putting Chesters out on the right, but he can do it. I know he's midfield central is his natural position, but he can play out on either wing as well. Sevilla are very heavy down the wings, so I think having those four midfielders, they can all rotate in individual positions to play Vlasic. Vlasic, as everybody will remember, as I've been saying since pretty much every single watch along, but more specifically from the preview video that I did before he signed, he is capable of playing as a centre forward and as a second striker. So if there's any good chance to test his ability, now is the time to do it, especially bearing in mind that we have a two-leg game here, first of two-leg games here, I should say. Biggest for West Ham in living memory, 100% past the 2006 FA Cup final, definitely. But as always, guys, put your comments in the comment section below. Let me know your thoughts and your thinking on this. But in the meantime, enjoy the rest of your week. We will be live from around about 5:30 on Thursday evening for the live watch along. The preview for the weekend Villa game at home, that will be going up around about late lunch on Thursday as well. I don't like to overload you guys with content on the channel, but sometimes it just can't be helped, unfortunately, because obviously the videos all go up on the Thursday for the weekend football. So guys, either way, I hope to catch you either in the Villa preview or for the watch along on Thursday for this Sevilla game. All the best now. Take care.